Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Bregaton. Let's head back to camp once more real quick and speak to our companions about Shadowheart and then finally proceed towards Baldur's Gate.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
So, it's a quest to free Shadowheart's parents, is it? And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city.
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder.
The gods are a bunch of jerks.
Well met. If not over, then through.
Alright, I think we're all caught up.
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
I don't want ice knife. In fact, let's grab bark skin. Because she doesn't have stone skin available yet. Okay, a little more organized. Let's do the fire elemental, I suppose. No, that's good enough for now. Rearrange this a smidge as well. Oh, now I can summon Scratch. Well, that's alright. Let's go. Now let's go get him out.
The Absolute's armies are on the march. And Baldur's Gate is their target. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Okay, to Baldur's Gate.
The curse has been lifted, the land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
I like to imagine my paladin just sees that tree as one big candle being lit.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prism bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Worm's Lookout.
Another step forward.
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Soluna cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way, but it is the cleric who took this step.
Now we're traveling together. I realize I don't know much about you.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme.
Is it true that you fought the Dead Three before?
It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder?
Please. You're only one of those things.
Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best.
I wanted to ask you something.
Ask it.
You mentioned you know something of Illithids.
More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I.
She also fought the Illithids in Baldur's Gate 2. Who are you speaking to? Maybe I'm the parasite puppeting this body.
Then, greetings, Sir Tadpole. I was wondering where all the questions suddenly sprang from.
I appreciate that she approves of all the sassiness that I'm throwing her way. I feel like most times when I try that in games, try to be witty with my companions, they usually take offense to it. But it's also a matter of interpretation. Because I read something like, oh, this would be funny to say. Like with Will, when he asked me to dance. I tried to respond with what I thought would be a joke. But it wasn't. I may check out that indigo dye. Yeah, I think I like that a little better than the purple. Maybe. So I'm not too worried about looting everything here. This is the camp, I think. I'm not sure if this will be the default camp that we come to every time, but it's treated as such right now, so. I'm not too worried about looting the camp because everything respawns over and over again.
was just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
I want to talk about all that's happened to us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How am I holding up in your estimations?
No notes. You've exceeded my every expectation. Considering all we've been through, I think I was very lucky to find such favorable company. And attractive company too, no less.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, ma'am.
I'm listening.
I'm surprised since they forced us to stop and rest, the companions will have more to say. I'm guessing when we start the long rest, they probably will.
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. I believe she is strong enough to endure, but her path will be easier with our support.
Don't want to talk to Halsin too much, he'll think I'm flirting with him again. That's a nice change. Makes it a little easier to navigate the Traveler's Chest. Just so much stuff in it.
What's on your mind?
Hi, Astarion does have something to say.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. And we are no closer to knowing why that bastard is so obsessed with getting me back.
You have any more leads?
I think we should track down my fellow Spawn. I'm not exactly looking forward to a reunion, but perhaps they'll know something. If we can find them, we can force them to tell us what he's been doing since I was gone. And honestly, I imagine they'll be coming for me in the night if I don't.
Where would the other Spawn be?
Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Need something?
There he is. You alright, buddy? Just staring into the corner with the barrel, which I'm going to loot.
Fate spins along as it should.
Okay.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
I'm afraid he may be going senile. Just staring off into the corner. Saying the same thing every time you talk to him. I am curious how much power he retained. If he gave godhood to the Dead Three to replace him, does he keep his godlike powers? I mean, he's retained some power, or at least some authority over death.
Can't give up now.
Oops. Don't need that, Shadowheart.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest.
It's been a long century.
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
How do you intend to spend your newfound freedom?
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
You should join my camp permanently. We can fight the powers of evil together.
Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the Chosen of Bane and Bao. I will do my part to see them laid low.
It'd be cool if she acted as a summon. I have questions for you, Dame Aelin.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
I've already talked to her about that. Nothing new here.
Soldier?
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the Chosen of the Dead 3. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the Chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead 3. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
I almost like option 4. It doesn't need the second half here. I feel like option 3 is too wanton, especially for a paladin. I'll free everyone of this evil. I'll be the hero that saves Baldur's Gate.
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join my power.
We're under attack. Help me.
Her voice commanding. So 1d6 damage per turn. 1d6 psychic. Affected entity's brain is being tortured at the whim of the Absolute. It receives a -1 penalty to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma abilities, and takes 1d6 psychic damage at the end of its turn. Great, monks.
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Alright. En route. What's up, fellas? Form of a bear. Oh, sorry, he got another attack, didn't he? My bad. Oh, that's actually a pretty large area. Pretty useful. We can try a Flame Blade on her next turn. See how it compares. Hey there, Halston. Jeez Louise.
Come quickly. I can't do this without you. More are coming. Hurry, or we will all become thralls.
I take no joy in this.
Okay, I didn't fight the last enemy because we only had one round left. I'm not sure if that would have been a game over or not.
Whatever that thing is, it's not going to last much longer.
So when I examined one of the monks, it said it was a Githyanki, but I'm pretty sure they're Githzerai. I could be wrong, because I'm far from an expert. But I always associated monks with the Githzerai.
Dream Guardian.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Well, first things first.
I can keep going a little
Short rest.
longer now.
I want to get some buffs out before I do anything else. We're not on a timer now.
No time to dally.
Hurry. I can't hold them back alone. It's not over. Come to the skull.
Of course. The first hit breaks my concentration.
You will be cleansed.
Can't afford to let up. On my way.
Alright, and cleave.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Oh, first I need to loot all this stuff. The skull can wait.
I need you. Now.
If it was that important, you put a timer somewhere in my UI.
It's not over. Come to the skull. The skull. Come to the skull.
You keep saying it. I'll be there.
Should mind my step.
Oh, is that Orpheus? Had I known that, I would have brought Lae'zel.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
You are in danger indeed, Mind Flayer. What the hell's is happening?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
So we really don't have time to question a lot here, narratively speaking, but I will ask as many questions as I can. So he is the dream visitor. Yeah, prove to me that you are who you say.
You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Soul from her soul cage. You let me live last time you were here, though it brought Blackith's wrath upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me.
I haven't really used detect thoughts up to this point. So I won't yet. How do I help?
The god. Destroy the god. They prevent me from subduing their master. Do it, now!
Join the Mind Flayers fight.
Together, we can turn the tide.
Yeah, we do have to take his word for it right now. Plus, these guys did attack us in our camp, so I'm more likely to take the Mind Flayer's side who didn't attack me outright. Extra radiant damage, and then start swinging.
And I thought we were going to be friends.
It's got all messed up.
Destroy the Honor Guard.
Oh, Shadowheart, what are you... what are you doing? Alright, she's almost there. Man, we're taking a beating. Alright, take out this guy. Good Hunter's Mark. I should have done that earlier on. Oh, nice.
Must regain control over the Githyanki prince. Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
And so we should swoon and offer a kiss, abomination? Ah, I would not even know where to plant it.
I ask again, who are you? And I'm going to need a name this time. Oh, what? That's weird.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Lord Gortash was one of the chosen in the colony.
Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you.
Did you have to eat criminals' brains?
Rather them than potential future allies, like you.
How did you end up in here?
Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the Astral Prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other Chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found the Githyanki key. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue the Githyanki and find allies in the outer world. You.
That Githyanki the Sphere. Who is it?
Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Was it you or Orpheus that Vlaakith wanted us to kill when she ordered us inside the prism?
Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Vlaakith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Vlaakith will be finished.
What happens if we free Orpheus?
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, you would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched Illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Illithid, a sworn enemy, just like me.
The more I talk to you, the less you seem like a mind flayer.
I appreciate that. But this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel. But the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change.
Why do you say that?
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
That seems like an unnecessary risk. He said he believes he could do that without us... what's the word? He's not 100% that he can still protect us if he does that. If you can evolve me, why can't you stop Ceramorphosis altogether?
The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
No, I'm gonna press B on this one. But I will ask about it. What would that entail?
You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss.
No. No way.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it. So embrace it. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
What is it?
A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane. Cocooned here for millennia, it has become extraordinary.
No, I won't do it. I'll try not to anyway. Oh, I can't get guidance. Well, may as well burn all my inspiration and keep trying. Yeah, worth a shot.
You may resist now, but it's too late. You already embraced the powers the parasite gave you. You leveraged them to manipulate, to dominate, to survive.
I had a permanent debuff.
Your nature is no longer your own. You are well on your way to fulfilling your illithid potential. You are ready to evolve. A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
Half Illithid. You've embraced Ceramorphosis. No, I haven't. And become half Illithid. You can unlock even more powerful psionics. Well, I didn't want to. Okay, we did get some new stuff here. Yeah, so it just gave me all of these for free. I'm still not going to keep eating tadpoles. I'm unhappy that this happened. We've already read all these descriptions. Where do I want to put these on my skill bar? Guess I'll put my summons up here. I mean, having fly will be nice. But I'm still upset about it. Alright, well I'm going to call it here, and next time we'll check out all the stuff around here. Speak to the Emperor again. Loot all these bodies. And see what my companions think about me being half Illithid. Does it have a description here? Yeah, partial Ceramorphosis. You're in the early stages of transformation, gaining access to more aberrant powers as you evolve your Illithid potential. So I guess that's... if you know that it's going to happen in the future, a little bit of metagaming. You just save all of your tadpoles until you reach this point. Get all these for free, and then just invest your tadpoles into all of these. Well, alright, I'm going to call it here. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.